Focus on my brake lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word for it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go pop that name like I'm feeling great. Right? Talking to my past life. Focus on my brake lights. Cruising to my future now.
And we're back at it again, y'all. Hi, everybody. How you guys doing? Are you doing okay? Yes. Are you doing okay?
Yes.
Are you doing okay?
Yes.
Yes, and you clearly didn't get the memo.
No,
She did it.
They don't tell me these things.
Get the memo, not today. Oh my goodness. Well, look, before we get any further, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Nori.
I'm ShyTia.
And I'm Angeli.
She didn't get the memo. She hasn't downloaded fully yet, but she'll get there, right, Tia?
No, I thought Angeli was gonna go first. It's okay.
All right, listen, we're gonna have an interesting show today. We're gonna have many different topics. But before I get into the topics, I have a question for you guys, okay? And this question is for you too. So, what is something you own way too many of?
Oh my. I can already think of
Go ahead.
those plastic bags from the grocery store.
Oh my goodness. You have a whole bunch of them, huh? You keep them all.
I keep them because honestly they're very useful for anything, you know?
Okay.
So I don't own them because they give it to us in the grocery store, but anything than that, like now I try to like not really have like so much clutter.
Yeah.
So for now, in the present, I don't have any.
Okay.
Just those plastic bags.
Okay.
But they're useful. Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
I think I would say either chargers or shoes. I have a charger for literally every room, every bag, in the car. Like I have a charger everywhere.
I like that.
So chargers or shoes.
Or shoes. Interesting.
Yeah.
I would have to say skincare products.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
I have a lot of it. There's some that unfortunately I don't even use anymore, but I still have it. So yeah, I think I need to cut down on that.
Yeah.
What do you have too many of? We definitely want to know, all right? But let us get into our topic. So our first topic will be text message CSI. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you know what? I need
think this
to
is gonna be an
investigate the
interest-
text that y'all sent
Oh,
to each other and didn't send to me.
Yeah,
to wear
because you know,
burgundy and black.
You're the low, right?
Yes,
No,
I didn't
there's no
get that text.
investigation there. There really is.
We definitely need to investigate
Yeah, maybe
that.
later on we'll get to that.
Oh my goodness. And we're also going to be talking about inside CERN. So we're going to be discussing this and maybe having our little own plot twist in this subject as well. But of course, what is BTS without our fun segments, right, ladies? So we are going to have our web wonders and whatnots. Oh goodness. Let us see what we're going to find out.
What's in the web?
I know. What is being done these days? Is it going to surprise us, shock us? I have no
Scare us?
Exactly.
Sometimes they're
I have no idea.
hilariously like so funny.
They really are. So you'll just have to stick around to see. And we're also going to have 3 things worth knowing. Okay, so that's very important. You know, knowing, educating yourself is always important. It might change your view on things and stuff like that. So stick around for that one, all right? But I know we loaded you guys with a whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to allow you guys really quickly just to get a break, whether it's coffee, tea, whatever it is. We're going to get a break too, right, ladies?
Yes.
Yep.
But then we'll be right back.
Hear from strong women who are crushing their goals, overcoming challenges, and living their best lives. You won't want to miss a single empowering minute. Stay tuned and join the movement.
Feeling stretched too thin? Overwhelmed by commitments? Breaking the silence reminds you that your time and energy are precious. Step 1. Identify your priorities. What truly matters to you? Focus on those. Step 2. Practice the pause. Before saying yes, take a breath and consider the impact on your well-being. Step 3, deliver with confidence. A simple, direct, no, thank you, is often enough. Your boundaries matter. Don't let obligation silence your needs. Find your voice, break the silence, and join the conversation. Tune in to Breaking the Silence weekdays on ULFN.
One of the topics for today, because we can be a little petty.
Not a little? I don't think a little.
Visit watch.ulfn.org for tips on reclaiming your time and embracing your authentic self. Sometimes, all it takes is a conversation.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is me? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You didn't even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you got to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Grudges can lead to unforgiveness, and that has like a bigger problem at the end of the day.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
Whether that's a good habit or a bad habit, the brain does not recognize if it's good or bad.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
Text message CSI. Dun, dun, dun. She already said she's going to open an investigation regarding the text message between me and Angeli. Was there a text message, Angeli?
I don't think so. I think that got deleted.
Yeah, see, that's the point.
What are you guys wearing today?
Yeah.
No response.
They have a group chat that does not include me. This is what I'm thinking about.
No response.
This is exactly why we're talking about this, because sometimes we give tiny meanings to like text messages, and we sometimes blow things out of proportion, just like Tia here. You know what I mean? Like she's blowing it completely out of proportion. All right.
It hasn't happened just once. It's a couple of times.
Really?
Now.
I'm not aware of
She's
that.
been tracking
I'm
that.
not aware of that. I have a question for you guys, okay? So this is the question, all right? Why can one tiny text turn into a full-blown investigation? And I'm gonna open the floor over to Tia and let her be the first one to answer this question. Tia.
I think, okay, so jokes aside, there is no text chain between them. We just come whatever.
Just to make that clear.
But I think that's the point. It's like a situation happened or a scenario happened where you think it's like something means more than the other. So one thing that we always pay attention to is punctuation marks or emojis, right? So we see, did they put a dot? Did they put a period? Did they put a comma? Did they put an exclamation mark? Did they write out the full word, or did they just abbreviate it? Because when you start to put more emphasis and stuff like an exclamation point, or you write out the full word rather than abbreviate it, and I'm so used to us just, having these quick text, now I'm thinking more into it, because why did you write the full word? So that means you're thinking more into it, and because you're thinking more into it, that automatically makes me think more into it. And then you start to go deep and deep and deep in something that's not even that serious.
Yeah.
Especially if you know the person, right? You know the person is always sending, she's always sending like emojis, or always like not using punctuation, or always using punctuation. So something is off, especially if you're always exchanging text message between that person and you, and then something is off. But then again, sometimes it's not really out of like intentional. Maybe they're rushing. Maybe they're doing something and they could just, K, or okay, and then because sometimes there's a setting on your phone that when you double space, it just the period, right? So there's a setting, and sometimes you could like accidentally like press it, but then the other person's like, "Are you okay? What's wrong with you?" But then like, "No, I'm rushing. I have things to do, you know." So don't read too much into my text. But then sometimes the overthinkers, us, right, the women, we think like, "No, something is off. She didn't put a happy emoji or a GIF." Because there are people who love sending gifts. I love sending gifts. And she sounds so serious in this text message. Like, what did I do? What was our last conversation? So we kind of like overthink. But then sometimes it's not really that serious.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes we just start creating things when there's really nothing, really, you know. And it all depends. I think it also depends on who is sending the message. I want to say, for example, maybe a person also that you probably don't even know, but they feel maybe a little too comfortable with you. Like I remember one time, so Tia and I, we have this mutual friend, but I think she's more closer to Tia than to me. But when she would reply to me, she would reply in GIFs, in all of these, like, you know, and I'm like, Tia, why is she answering me like that? Like, we don't really know each other like that. So in my head, I'm already creating this and making a big deal out of it when it's really not that big of a deal. Maybe she just feels so comfortable like that, but I'm just like, I really don't know you like that. You know what I mean? Or let's say, for example, someone texts you, sure. So does that sure mean like, yeah, okay, that's good? Or does it mean like sure? Or you know what I mean? Exactly.
Or the 3 dots.
No, and then we just start going into this whole big thing where Tia will call me and be like, okay, so this was the reply, right? What do you think that means? Does that mean the person is upset? Do you think the person is this? And we just blow things way out of proportion.
And I think also we tend to forget, because sometimes I'll use this, right? Like you're too busy or like you're washing dishes or something and you record, right? So you don't record the actual audio, but you record and it's like texting what you're saying.
Yeah.
And so obviously it doesn't know that you use like short things or like this or like that. So it's going to write out word for word what you're saying. So if you say like, okay, you know, instead of just like, hey or okay, it's going to write okay. And so it's like, we tend to forget that there are other tools that people use that maybe it's texting for them and it's not exactly them. And then they're like, oh yeah, I didn't even write that. I was washing dishes and it recorded what I was saying. So that's why it came out like this or like that. Or like for me, you know, I'm very like when we go overthinking things, it's like you have to clarify it, right? So you'll write one sentence and then you'll be like, oh boy, did that sound right? And then you go and you'll send like, but I really mean this, but this, and then you end up sending them like maybe 5-10 messages where just one was okay. Because it's like you're the overthinker and the other person probably could care less. It's like, okay, yeah, I got it. But then you keep sending and sending, and then you're gonna annoy the person because they're like, okay, why are you sending me 10 messages for one thing? I asked the question, you answered it, and that's it. But it's like when we overthink, we tend to like look more into it and be like, but was I clear enough? But did that make sense? And we tend to do things that we don't need to do.
Overthink, over-explain. I'm the over-explainer, especially when it comes to text message. I'm really more of a text message person. I don't know about you guys. You guys prefer text message or call?
Call.
If it's urgent, call.
Yeah?
Yeah. If it's
For
urgent,
me, call all the way. Why? Because then there's no room to doubt. Because you hear the way, the tone of the voice. You hear how the person. So it's just like, you know everything, and you're not gonna go back and look at it later because you heard everything.
Exactly. It was nice and clear. It was nice and clear. No room for like what ifs or you know a whole bunch of stuff like that. So you know, text message has a whole bunch of like unofficial things that you know. Hey, no one really agreed to, but there's a quiz here for you guys.
Okay.
All right. So actually for all of us. So I think we do have a plasma for it, right? So which one sounds the most suspicious? Okay. No, that's okay. Okay. Okay with a
Ha ha ha.
Or okay.
The last
I think
one.
the last one. Okay.
Yeah, because
like,
of the
yeah,
If you send me an okay like the last one, I'm really gonna start like pondering.
questioning.
Yeah.
like,
Are you
tell me
waiting for
already.
more?
What's going on? What's the tea? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I think
it's
I'll
the
be
last one.
worried with the last one.
Yeah.
Not so much the other ones, but listen. How do you communicate? How is your text message language? Are you that type of person, just like Tia, you go on an investigation, like, well, what's this about? Was the person upset? Did they understand? Did they not understand what I said at all? Do you get frustrated, or are you that person that overthink or over-explains? What is it when it comes to text message? We would definitely love to hear from you guys, but we are gonna go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Breaking the silence. Sometimes all it takes is a conversation. We're talking career hacks, relationship advice, and the tools to build an amazing life. Keep it here.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. This puts them at increased risk for type 2 diabetes, heart attack, and kidney disease. The good news? Pre-diabetes can be reversed. Follow along with this 1-minute risk test to learn your risk for pre-diabetes. Are you over 40? That's 1 point. Over 50? That's another. Over 60? Add 1 more. If you're a man, give yourself a point. Family history of diabetes? Add a point. Have high blood pressure? Add another. Not physically active? That's a point. Are you slightly overweight? That's 1 point. Pretty overweight? That's 2. Very overweight? That's 3. A score of 5 or more means you likely have prediabetes, so talk with your doctor. Learn how you can change the outcome at doihaveprediabetes.org.
You're not alone in your journey. Breaking the silence is your tribe.
So for me, I made a choice because peace is not it's not like something that is, oh, because of this I have peace. No, peace is a choice.
Connect with a community of strong women who share stories and uplift each other.
As if you know, you know. Yes, Nori.
All you gotta do is drop that beat
And
on that
she's
dance
gonna-
floor.
Yes.
Woo, child.
And I can't dance, so you know,
I'm just gonna be like,
Join the conversation and let your voice be heard.
One more time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Feeling the energy? You're tuned into the right place. Breaking the silence is keeping it real, right here, right now. More empowering conversations and the voices you need to hear are coming up next. Stay with Angeli, Francisca, Nori, and ShyTia. The conversation is just getting started.
Web wonders and whatnot. So we are definitely going to be seeing a series of true stories trending the internet. Some might be funny, some might be shocking, some might be interesting.
Some might be nasty.
yeah.
Some might be nasty. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so we're definitely gonna watch it together. All right, so y'all ready for this one?
Not really, but
Don't grab your popcorn because you might not want to
Like,
eat
no,
it
I'm not ready. We ain't got no choice. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna get into the first one, which is the new Dine and Dash. The new Dine and Dash has a receipt. Oh my goodness. Let us see what we are up against, what we're seeing nowadays. There's a video to it. Let us watch it real quick and then we'll talk about it.
So lately, we've been having an increase in people who they kind of dine and dash, but in a different kind of way. Like this is the upgraded. You know, back in the day, which I've never done this by the way, so I don't know why my business is going through this right now. But dining and dashing is when somebody comes in, you know, they eat the food and then they leave without paying, right? So the new form of that is called chargebacks in my world, right? So what they do, they come, eat, put it on their card. They can order over the phone or call in or post takeout right on our website. And then what they do, they eat it and it's great and satisfying. And then they realize that they have a bill to pay. They can't pay their car note or their mortgage is coming up, or they probably don't have a mortgage. Their rent is due. And what they do is call their bank and say, I'm disputing this charge. This wasn't me. It's fraud. Okay. So what that does for small businesses like mine is that makes me eat the cost. So we can fight it, which I've fought before, and you spend more money and time just fighting it than you do, you know, just letting it go. But for most of them, I do challenge them. So lately, let me show y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all just how it's been.
Yeah, here. Okay, so you see all of these. So the latest ones were this one. So $146.88. So they came on the 10th at $7.29, and they came in and they ordered 2 number 3 had honey garlic, 1 snow crab cluster, 1 egg Cajun and spicy. They had a sweet tea, they had a Sprite, then they got another number 3 honey garlic spicy with the snow crab cluster and an extra egg and a Sprite, right? So what they did was, it looks like actually one of their payments didn't go through. Look at that. It says denied, right? So then they used another card. He added something else, it looks like maybe at the last minute. And so it went through.
We give away things all the time for those that are in need. And if you're ever in need, if you stop by and let me know and I'm there, hey, you know, I really want to support you, but you know, my funds are tight. We can find something on the menu for you. You might be able to sample something from our kitchen versus, you know, you paying for something that you can't afford and then you go in to dispute that later. That is so tacky. You know, we don't want you to have to do that. We don't need your support that much, you know. So
that's
crazy. That is crazy. I think it's inconsiderate as well. You know, I want to say maybe like last week, I did see another video that was kind of similar to hers. Just that I like hearing hers because it's talking about the owner's point of view. The previous video that I saw, I don't know if it was the manager, the store manager, or whatever, confronted the lady. Mind you, she already had everything set on the table and she was just digging in all of her food. Like her table was full of so many things. And then she was in the process of taking a bite when the store manager, owner, whoever it was, approached her and said, you need to leave. You need to leave because this is your 4th time coming in here, eating everything that you want, and then you dispute the charge. Wow. And then she's like, are you serious? I gotta leave. And he was like, yeah, you gotta leave. So she put it down, took off the little bib, and she walked out. And I was like, that is crazy, though. That is so crazy. That's horrible. Let's not do that.
Yeah, please, it's not fair.
It's not.
And, you know, I've seen this, and that's why some places don't accept like credit cards anymore or certain things anymore. Because I've seen people do this with like clothes, with so much stuff where they're like, oh, it's fraud, knowing that it's not fraud is you. Like that's not fair for the person. Like you really have to be more considerate because the person take their time. And like she said, a lot of times it's like you spend more money just fighting it than you would if you just be like, you know what, it's not even that big of a deal.
Exactly.
So imagine the loss of like the products or whatever, the service, and plus their
fees
and
stuff.
profit.
Exactly. So
please let's not do that. Okay. All right. Well, we have the next one, which is my people. All right. So you've always heard me saying about karaoke. Well, I don't know, karaoke Olympics has officially started for the Philippines. So let's watch this video. Stick. just by listening to that.
Angeli.
You know what? I've been prepping myself, right? I've been prepping myself. However, my level is not there yet. But when my level is up there, you're the first one to know. Okay, but however, we've always, at least for me, I've always been talking about karaoke, and it's really a part of our culture. And one of that is, it becomes like sometimes a competition, like amongst friends, and they were sitting down, like they were not even standing. And it's a common thing. Like you would be there in gatherings, Filipino gatherings, and you would just be sitting down, just passing the mic to everybody, and then everybody could sing, you know? And as a child, I had to go through that, you know, even though I was not at that level. But anyways, so they were good. They were
it
really
was
good.
more than good. It was.
I almost
good.
lost, like, you know,
I can hit those notes, but you know, I'm not going to show you today.
Sure you can.
Not today. Not today. But those good.
We're gonna switch topics here because you know something that people do as well is they make ice sculptures, right? So you see like a lot of different ice sculptures, but this one they actually built a city that's made for ice, and it is in Asia again, and is Harbin, China. So we're gonna watch this video of how this ice city came about.
Okay.
Wow.
Listen, that is beautiful. And this festival, it attracts people from all over the world. It is so massive and so beautiful. Like you see at night with the lights and all of that stuff. That is definitely something I would love to go to.
Definitely.
Nice. I like that one.
Yep.
Well, let us get into our next one, which is weird. Would you eat bread made from a mummy?
No.
Oh, goodness. Let us watch this video.
Scientists have made sourdough out of yeast found in a mummy's gut. This week, scientists unveiled a crazy finding, that they have discovered active yeast in his digestive system. So they naturally did what any rational person would do upon discovering 3,500-year-old yeast and tried to make it into sourdough. They said, while it didn't work the first time, persistence pays off because now, and I quote, they have made very, very good sourdough out of this mummy's yeast. Uzi's gut contains bacteria that's basically extinct in modern humans. The scientists have called him, quote, a living biological interface between the ancient world and the present. So who is this guy? His name is Uzi the Iceman. He was taking a stroll through the Alps about 3,500 years ago when he was unfortunately shot in the back by a bow and arrow. His body was essentially preserved in the ice until 1991 when some German hikers stumbled upon his body. Ever since, researchers have kept his body at below freezing temperatures so that they could continue to study him. And Italian researchers have found evidence of ancient and modern microbial life inside of his body, but they did not expect to find yeast. You know what else is made of yeast? Beer, which the scientists said they're thinking about trying to make now.
No.
You know,
no, thank you.
At this point, I think scientists really do need to pick and choose what they are going to kind of, invest in and stuff, because this is crazy. Who in their right mind would you? No.
Listen,
so many things to discuss.
This is how diseases come back. Okay, this is how those plagues and all of that stuff come back because you want to be messing with things that was like extinct years ago, and now you're bringing it back. Why do I need to eat bread from a human remain? That is disgusting. I'm sorry. No, I would never eat that.
No, not at all. This definitely is.
Yeah, we would like to move on. Okay?
And we are definitely going to move on, right?
To the next one. This one is a little bit more hopeful news, okay? So this one is a data center at the bottom of the ocean. Okay, so let's watch it. This is from China. Let's watch the video first.
Wow. Interesting.
You know, you think you've seen everything, but then China comes up with this.
The web surprises you.
Data center underwater. So they have been developing an underwater data center technology to house computer servers beneath the ocean. And yeah, it is fascinating to see it. So surrounding seawater can help with cooling, potentially reducing some of the energy needed to keep servers from overheating, which is, smart,
and I think
move.
the space-wise as well, because, you know, those data centers, they are massive. So it's like it utilizes space that's not being used. And again, it helps cool it. It helps keep. So I think it's pretty good.
Interesting. Interesting. So listen, I don't know if you agreed, if you thought it was funny, disgusting, shocking, impressive, educational. I have no idea, okay? But these are the things that are trending on the internet. For me, it was a bit wild. But on that note, we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Feeling seen? Feeling heard? You're right where you belong. Don't go anywhere. More empowering conversations, insightful discussions, and the voices that matter most are coming right up on Breaking the Silence. We're just getting started. Stay with us.
I'm Belinda, and this is Willard, and we were adopted in 2021. When we first met Todd, he was singing a song, and I was like, wow, look at this kid with the biggest smile, and he has a big heart to match.
The energy you give Todd, you get it back from Todd.
Yeah.
Todd's a joy.
Yes,
Todd really is a great joy.
I love him. You and you.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Looking for a fun and creative way to introduce your little one to the Word of God? We've got you covered. The Universal Church offers engaging programs for children's ages 6 weeks to 14 years old, all designed to inspire faith, values, and joy. The CBC Children's Biblical Center and the TPG Teen Power Group, kids learn about God through exciting, age-appropriate exercises, stories, and lessons that make faith come alive. In the CBC, we're raising the next generation of leaders who will make a difference for the kingdom of God. Our dedicated teachers help plant seeds of faith that grow with each child. As the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22:6. Come join the fun and let your child grow in faith and purpose. For more information or a location near you, call 1-888-332-4141.
Loving the show? Let's keep the good vibes going. Follow us on Instagram for show clips and behind-the-scenes fun. Be part of the conversation. Join us today.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
If it wasn't for that mistake, we wouldn't be where we're at now.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
The more we complain, the more harm we're doing to ourselves.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
Machine consisting of a 27-kilometer ring of superconducting magnets. But what does it do, and how is it reshaping our understanding of the universe? This is CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research. It's home to the Large Hadron Collider, or LHC, the most powerful particle accelerator ever built. Scientists here are recreating the conditions of the universe's first moments, right after the Big Bang. The LHC works by accelerating protons to near the speed of light and smashing them together. These collisions produce subatomic particles, some of which haven't existed since the universe's earliest moments. Detectors like ATLAS and CMS record the data, revealing insights into the building blocks of reality. In 2012, scientists at the LHC discovered the Higgs Boson, confirming the existence of the Higgs field, a fundamental component of the standard model of particle physics. This breakthrough answered a question that had puzzled physicists for decades. Why do particles have mass? But the LHC's work is far from over. Researchers are now searching for dark matter, the mysterious substance that makes up 85% of the universe's mass, and probing for new physics beyond the Standard Model. The Large Hadron Collider is more than a machine. It's humanity's window into the universe's deepest mysteries. What else will we discover?
What else will we discover? And do we want to discover certain things?
Yeah. But you see, I think the thing is, and funny thing about CERN, right, that we're talking about is they are actually the ones who created the World Wide Web. So,
Yes,
you know,
they
are not just new to this innovating stuff. They're actually been doing this for years. You know, they've been discovering, they've been doing research on a lot of different things that we do use today that is beneficial. And one thing that I think is cool is the fact that they are smashing like random things, right? Yeah. So they're doing like Legos and just random things for stuff to come out. And I think it's important that they're doing it because it kind of makes people want to think like, what type of person are you, right? Are you the type of person that would just leave it alone? Or are you the type of person that has to go into details about everything? And we do have a question for all of us.
Yes, we do have that question.
So why are we spending billions of dollars just to smash invisible specks of dust?
I mean, you can smash, but spending billions, that would probably, I would have to dispute because we could have,
of
like,
course,
honestly, you know, with the budgeter in me, I would not like billions, not even millions, billions.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you know, like to smash, you can smash, as ShyTia said and stuff, but billions, like I would not probably understand that.
You know, the interesting thing as well is that, you know, going back to what we saw earlier as well about, you know, the scientists, you know, taking the whatever was in that guy's gut or whatever and making sound. So it's like there's a lot of stuff that is being done or invested in, a lot of money being invested in certain things like that, which for me personally kind of, you know, questions, you know, what are we really doing? You know, instead of investing in things that will actually maybe help and benefit and aid. And don't get me wrong, these things, you know, they're learning new things, they're finding out new things, they're creating things that is going to help us, you know, technology-wise and stuff like that. But I think there's also other things that is worth investing in nowadays as opposed to just this. Because imagine, that's billions, not millions. It's billions of dollars. You know what I mean?
And it's like, is it just like pure curiosity, or remember there's a
curiosity.
Curiosity,
kill the cat.
We're not going to talk about the next one that comes after that, you know, because sometimes it does. Like we're too curious to know everything. But honestly speaking, we cannot know everything. You know, we're limited as well. So sometimes maybe let's put the notch down a little bit and then be here in the present, you know, and whatever we're seeing, the tangible things that we're seeing, and then invest your time on
because there's just things that we don't need to know. Like we don't need to know we can make bread out of that man's stomach.
Tia's really stuck on that one.
I don't need to know that.
And you know, don't get me wrong, curiosity keeps us young. It keeps our minds, you know, going and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, there's more important things to invest in and to be curious about as well. So that was very interesting. I think we're going, you know, very scientific here today. But we're gonna go on a quick break, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Laugh, learn, and love with Breaking the Silence. We'll be right back.
The challenges our planet's animals are facing sometimes feel a bit heavy.
The animals haven't eaten in a day, 2 days. They haven't drank anything. They're cold. They're dehydrated.
But remember, there's good happening right now. At home.
All right, we were able to get into your unit, and we have all 4 of your cats. So,
okay. And around the world for any animal, any disaster. Search ifa.org/disaster ready.
Known as the first state to sign the U.S. Constitution, home of tax-free shopping, and the second smallest state in the United States, this is Delaware. From its colonial beginnings to its modern-day charm, Delaware has plenty of stories to tell. You can begin to write a new story today by visiting the Universal Church here in Delaware at 807 North Union Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19805. Moving on to the captivating state of Virginia. Established in 1607 as the first English colony in what would later become the United States, Virginia is home to 8 million residents. The state capital, Richmond, hosts one of our universal churches. Embark on a new journey by visiting us at 200 East Belt Boulevard, Richmond, Virginia, 23224. Lastly, let's explore Connecticut. Renowned as the birthplace of the hamburger and the site of the first U.S. subway, standing as the third smallest state alongside Delaware, Connecticut thrives as a vibrant cultural center that many families call home. Bring your loved ones to our Connecticut location at 324 Madison Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut 06604. Our doors are open for everyone. Come as you are, because there is hope for you.
My piece of advice is always coming from the Word of God, the Bible, and this Word never ever fails.
Stream weekly on the Soul Food Podcast with Bishop Joshua, where you will hear live guests share their transformation stories. Stay connected with us for more soul food. Ask questions. Leave your comments on each episode. And leave a voice message. We will gladly answer here on the podcast because this soul food is for you.
Let's talk about it. Breaking the silence. Join the conversation.
3 things worth, you saw what I did? I said 3 things. 3 things worth knowing, and this is regarding the secret life of bees.
So it's not the movie?
No, it's not the movie. It's not the movie, Tia. Stop watching movies.
It's the insect.
Oh, because I had a lot to say about the movie.
Oh my goodness. That movie was good though.
Yes, it was.
Very, very good. All right, so let us get into our first one. So bees, did you know that bees have a dance that gives directions? That's what's up, bees.
Wow.
That's what's up when it comes to dancing. All right.
Yes,
so
Nori,
first up, I know, right? Apparently bees have better navigation system than some of us do.
That's a little embarrassing.
So honeybees use a behavior called the waggle dance to communicate where food is located. So a worker bee finds a good food source. It returns to the hive. It performs a specific movement pattern. Other bees watch the dance.
Oh, I want to see it.
The direction and duration of the dance provide information about where the food is. This is so cool and interesting.
Do you want to demonstrate the dance for us?
No, you do.
There's a waggle.
You're the dancer.
No. That's interesting though. I had no idea that they can do that. That is so cool.
Well, don't be too amazed yet because there's more. There's another one that this could really completely embarrass us. Humans, they can actually recognize patterns. Oh, well, now some of us be struggling with some patterns. But anyway, so scientists have found that bees are capable of learning and recognizing patterns. So they can learn to associate visual patterns with the rewards. And they can distinguish between different shapes and colors. So that is their ability to learn. That is an ability that they have learned so that they can help navigate and find food. So even researchers have even studied that they have the ability to learn simple concepts. So for us, this is a question for us humans, bees. Did we ever have anything like a pattern or trouble remembering? For me, it's like a code. Sometimes, those code and doors and stuff, locks, when there's so many. Because when you live in a place or when you are in a workplace that all the doors have different codes, you just can which one is for this, which one is for that. So, but then bees, they can recognize it. Can you believe it? And also you can
And I think it has to do with, maybe it goes back to the first one with like the dance, right?
They have
because
a specific
it's like,
one.
I've noticed me when I need to remember something, I will repeat it in a different way, right? So it's like, I always remember when I was young, to learn big words, right? They teach you to break it down.
Yeah.
And so I always remember like those big words, like together, right? To get her. Together, to get her, or Wednesday. So it's like when we have these little things that we repeat over and over, we will recognize it, but we have to do it in a way that's gonna remind us. So maybe like a dance or a song or something that's gonna keep replaying in our brain, our brain, for us to be able to recall it easy when we need it.
You know what's interesting as well? You know, a lot of times we talk about people learning better with music and patterns and things like that. And it's no different with the bees, you know. And I think I gave the example before about my niece. When she was a little girl, to teach her her phone number in case of an emergency, I taught it to her in the form of a song. So, you know, whenever she needed to give her phone number, whether it was at school or wherever, she didn't know how to just say it. And she had to sing it in order to give the phone number. So it's so interesting how, you know, that kind of works. I like that. That's very interesting.
Bees are amazing.
Another one is they have no balls.
But they work together.
Yes. So a honeybee colony contains different types of bees with different roles, right? So they have the worker bees that perform different jobs depending on what the colony needs. They have bees that communicate through movement, sense, touch, and other signal. The colony responds collectively to changing conditions, and no single bee is responsible for running everything. So there's no secret bee that's there that's pointing, you go here, you do this, you do that. No, they actually remember, and they just work with the flow. So if something happens, something changed, instead of them they're stuck like, well, what do I do now? They are like, okay, this changed, so now I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And I think that is really a good trait that we need to apply.
I was saying that in my head right now.
Because it's like sometimes you work with people and and they're like, well, I couldn't do it because of this. And then in your mind, you're just like, whoa, why didn't you do it a different way? Why didn't you try something else? Like, why are you just waiting around for someone to tell you, hey, go do this, hey, go do that? Just see what needs to be done and do it.
Like I was kind of like thinking like their system is so good. Like I would be even thinking like a factory, you know, like everybody got its own roles. However, if one is lacking, one can be going there to kind of fill up the missing space. So it's like everything flows in smoothly and the job gets done, you know. And the bees, they probably like learn all the codes or all the patterns. So if one is not feeling well, you know, let me...
One dies, like when we kill it.
We kind of like, you know, do a little something to it. And then we're like, okay, no problem. We know what the role is and then we just go ahead and do it. So yeah,
we definitely need to learn from the bees, because a lot of times, we become stagnant or limit ourselves because one thing is missing or whatever, but they just go according to whatever they have at the moment. That is so interesting. That makes you think and question, are you a team player? Are you like the bees? Like, you know, you're a team player, or are you kind of just like a solo person, or you're just like, oh my gosh, something's missing and it's the end of the world? That puts things into perspective. It really, really does. Like,
I think I'm a team player because I learned how to pivot. Like if someone needs help, if something is not the way it's supposed to be, instead of me like, well, that's not my job, then I go and I try to get it together, because at the end of the day, if it doesn't get done, we're all going to be behind. So if we all think like, okay, let's work together, let me stand in the gap for that person, then things could continue to run smoothly rather than the whole world stopping because that person was sick or that person couldn't do it.
Exactly. So listen, y'all, bees, they don't just buzz around doing nothing. They are literally working hard. We see them around us and we're shooing them and doing a whole bunch of stuff, maybe in my case, running away from them. But they're actually on a mission. They're actually busy communicating and doing whatever it is they need to do in order to help the fellow other bees. So I think we need to apply that as well, right?
Yeah,
But listen,
for sure.
on that note, we're going to go on a quick break and we will be right back.
Your story matters. Your voice matters. This is Breaking the Silence.
Did you know you can watch Living Faith Network completely free 24 hours a day using just a TV antenna? Here's how to find us on your television. First, make sure your antenna is connected to the back of your TV. Next, grab your remote and press the menu or settings button. Go to channels or broadcast settings. Then select auto scan, channel scan, or auto program. When it asks for a signal type, choose antenna or air, not cable. Now start the scan. This may take a few minutes, so please be patient. Once it's finished, use your remote to go through your channels. Look for Living Faith Network on channel 42.1. That's it. You're now ready to watch Living Faith Network. Faith-filled programming, available free, 24/7, right on your antenna TV. If you don't see channel 42.1, try running the scan again or adjusting your antenna position.
That text message that Tia sent me was just ridiculous. I don't know what she really meant.
Did you put a dot?
Well,
Yeah, she
see,
put
okay,
dot,
let me
dot,
explain what happened.
So
So,
what
during the break,
No explanation.
I text Nori and I was like, next time y'all need to let me in on this clothes thread because y'all keep wearing the same colors and don't include me, and I feel some type of way.
Oh man.
And she put a dot. So that made us a little bit more suspicious.
Yeah, so I was kind of worried about it. But listen, I'm not gonna get all crazy about it. I'm not gonna overthink. I'm not gonna, because it's Tia.
She's just gonna include me in it next time.
It's just Tia. You know what I mean?
She's gonna be added.
Yeah, there you go. We're definitely gonna let her know. But listen, today's show was very interesting.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of science.
Yes. I was just about to say it was a lot of,
I thought it was a science class.
Hey, it was. We want to find out
we
a
wanna
lot of
invest
things.
in them. We want to invest in education, get
And
their
all of that good
curiosity
stuff.
running.
But we can't forget about investing in like the most important things, like scanning this QR code.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This QR code that is going to take you straight to our page. It is Breaking the Silence _talk show. You're going to scan that and you're going to let us know what you think. All right. We always love hearing from you guys, even if it's about a topic, if it's about a game, ideas, suggestions, something they want us to cover here on the show. Let us know because we will definitely cover it. Right, ladies?
Yep. Yes.
But listen, on that note, we hope you guys enjoyed the show. We look forward in hearing from you guys, but is that time for us to say bye.